a world exists out there, right, independent of mind, language, or theory. All right. So notice, in order to do science, you have to believe or assume that you're looking at a world that's out there, one would claim, right? Now, obviously, what he's going to show here is that some people don't believe that. Right?
Correct.
And so that has to be argued for. But the science is looking at and examining and doing experiments and so forth with a world that's actually out there, independent of just what's in our mind or how our language or theory portrays it. And so he tells us that large swaths of the human family who subscribe to certain forms of things like Hinduism, Buddhism, and other Eastern religions take the external world to be a mere illusion. So those folks you have to argue with philosophically in order to get them to see that there is indeed a mind independent world that's out there.
There can't be that many people of them. Nothing like just over 1/6 of all humanity. So
a few billion or so.
Exactly.
So he tells us that what may surprise us, though, is that many Western intellectuals reject the assumption of metaphysical realism. This is the view that there's an external objective world that really does exist, quite independently of humans, our thinking, our speaking, referring to and theorizing and so forth, right? So in order to do science, you have to believe that you're doing science on something, and the something is the real world that exists independent of our mind, language, and theory. There are people that argue against that there isn't a world like that exists, right? And so you have to do philosophical arguments in order to show that is, or perhaps not, is not the case.